If you're looking to make healthier choices when it comes to snacking, we've got some great ideas for you as our health and wellness expert, Theresa Meacham, is back with us. Teresa, we'd love when you come hang out with us.
Thank you. I love being here.
Okay, so I know that my kids love to snack especially before meals.
Yes.
So you've got some great options, though, that may be a little healthier.
I do. I am all about healthier snacking, especially kids. Grown-ups too. I love my snacks, but we want to snack in a way that actually nourishes our body and doesn't leave us craving more.
Okay, tell me your thoughts on goldfish.
My thoughts on goldfish are there's probably a healthier alternative that we could go with.
My kids love goldfish, and I'm just like, oh, or the fruit snacks that have all the high fructose corn syrup in them. I'm like,
got better gummies here.
Yes. Okay, before we take a look here at all of the fun things that you got for options, let's kind of go over some of your tips, because the first one being real foods first.
Yes, so we've got all the fun packaged things here, but my disclaimer is your best choice in a snack is always going to be going with a real food, and that's something that's grown from the ground, or a tree, or an animal protein, or something like that. You know, I'm thinking cut up veggies with hummus or something like that. That's always going to be a better option than something you pull out of the bag.
Exactly. Maybe some apples or apple slices. Okay, up next, try to make blood sugar balancing choices.
Yes, because here's the deal. If we eat the snacks that are packaged and really carb heavy, our blood sugar is going to spike, and then in about an hour it's going to start to crash. And what that feels like is more cravings and maybe fatigue and getting hangry again. So your snacking is just making you want to do more snacking.
So that's why we go back to the real foods that maybe have a little bit more substance. Okay. Think what travels well.
Yes. So this is, if you're not snacking at home when you can do the real foods and the apples and bananas and all those kinds of things, then you need to start thinking about what are the kinds of things that I can actually bring with me and are going to travel well. I mean, we've all traveled with a banana that's black and mushy by the end of the road trip. So,
and nobody wants to eat it. I don't know why.
Yes, and then it doesn't get eaten, it just gets thrown out. So we're looking at healthier alternatives that can still travel.
Okay, we've got some of those here possibly, but we've got one final tip here. For the packaged ingredients, we want minimal ingredients. How many is your minimum?
Well, I think it depends. It really depends on what those ingredients are. I'm always looking for minimal ingredients, but something might have a bunch of different spices, and they're all great spices, and it's just a very flavorful snack, and that's totally fine. But if it's a bunch of different ingredients that you can't pronounce and includes dyes and colorings and all sorts of things, that's the long list of ingredients we want to avoid.
Okay, let's check out some of these snacks here that you are encouraging people to maybe make the swap for.
Yes.
So let's start over here on this end.
Okay, so if your kids love fruit snacks, Soli brand is a great alternative. They make these individual little bags, and again, I picked all of these up at different stores in Champaign, so they are available here in Champaign.
Okay.
And these are just a better option. They have, again, minimal ingredients. They're just fruit, fruit and ascorbic acid, which is vitamin C.
What's the fruit in those? Those are mango?
These are mango. They make all kinds of different flavors, though.
Okay.
So this is a good fruit snack alternative. And I will tell you, not all of these are health foods. They're healthier alternatives.
Okay, good to know.
To what you might normally eat.
I am obsessed with this popcorn.
Yes.
I know you should probably only eat one bowl instead of the 3 that I usually go for, but it's so good. It's like kettle corn.
It's very good. It's very good. The big thing about this popcorn is that it's popped in coconut oil as opposed to a vegetable or a seed oil that's going to be a little bit more inflammatory and not as good for your body.
Okay, good. And they've got other flavors that's so good.
Yes.
What do we have here?
Here we have potato chips. Again, these are coconut oil. So instead of a vegetable oil, a canola oil that's just not quite as good for you, research is finding you want to go with coconut oil or avocado oil for your chips or your fried foods.
Okay, behind us, what do we have?
Behind us, this is a good granola. This is Purely Elizabeth, and again, you want to look at just look at the ingredients, because even within brands, you can have different kinds of ingredients where some ingredients are good and others might not be as good. But I love this on top of a Greek yogurt if you can do dairy or something like that. It gives it a nice little crunch.
Okay, we're about out of time here, but then we've got a few other things here. I love the Siete brand.
Siete is great. I just added some sweets that are a little bit healthier sweets. I mean, you're not going to want to make a habit of snacking on candy, but for those times where you do want to throw a little treat in the car, those are good options.
Yeah, sometimes you just want something sweet.
Yes.
Right? There's some of your tips on things to stay away from. The added flavoring, sugars, dyes, food colorings. You always hear such bad things about the red coloring and how that's going to make kids hyper and all of that, all the things.
You do hear about it, and we're also different. It'll affect some kids and it won't affect others. Interestingly enough, it's banned in like different countries in Europe and Australia. So if it's banned in those countries, I kind of pause at it and say, I'm not sure I want that in my pantry. I think there is some truth and validity to that.
Okay, so know what you're putting inside your body. These are great snack ideas. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, Theresa's on Instagram where you can connect with her and follow along on her journey. And if you want all of her tips that we've shared this afternoon, as well as that link to her social media, we'll have that at ciLiving.tv.